All right, so this one's going to be kind of quick. Going over my power options when I'm traveling either on the bike, airplane, or even some like limited camping, not like full on backpacking, hiking for days or anything like that, but probably a weekend where away from power and kind of want to keep things going. So we're first going to look at all the crap I used to take, and then we'll take a look at how I've pared down the amount of gear and upgraded in a certain piece of gear. So here we'll give it just a second and I'll bring up what I used to take and we'll go from there. All right, so here we're going to look at what I used to take. First thing we'll get out of the way are four batteries actually. We got 3 RAV power. These have 2 USB-A, USB-C for outputs, and USB-C and micro USB for inputs. And each one of these are a Super C Series 26800 mAh portable charger. These things are beasts. Absolutely love them. I have no complaints. Other than, carrying 3. Got a little heavy, especially when you're trying to go through airports or you're trying to keep your pack light. The other thing I took is this. It's from Mopo. It's 12,000, and this was good for the phone. Just lay the phone on there. It'll do the wireless charging, not quick charging. It definitely required some time to work with the phone, but it worked. It worked great. It still works. Nothing wrong with those. So we got all of these right there. That's the batteries. So that's what kept everything going. Now, before I left, I had to charge 4 devices. So with that, you're going to see a theme here pretty soon. But this is a 6-port USB charger to plug into the wall. 4 devices here. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4 chargers for the 4 batteries. 1 for the phone. Now these are not the actual cabling I would be taking. These are just fill-ins, but you can start seeing stuff. And then to actually do the phone overnight, I would plug this little thing out. Probably still carry this, but in the back you just have different cabling. Plugs into here, or it can plug into here, and then while that sits there, pull this out, and your phone sits and charges off that wireless charging. Works great. Nice little thing. I forget where I got it from. Maybe $15, something like that. I don't even know if it was on Amazon. All of this to charge my devices. Worked for a good number of years. I would buy these when they came on sale. $15, $20 off, because they're just, like I said, these, I absolutely love them. I'm not getting rid of them. I'm not getting rid of any of these, because if I have to do a really long extended trip or going out and doing some filming, this stuff will definitely come in handy. So that's all I would, this would be on a standard vacation, every bit of this. And I put it all in a pack like this. This works great, and I'm using this now for something else. So I got all this to pack into that. All these cabling, chargers, everything. So let's take a look at what I'm replacing this all with. All right, so you've seen the old stuff. Here's the new stuff. Goal Zero Sherpa 100 AC. Just to read off the back. So Sherpa 100 AC, 94.7 watt-hour battery. That's the largest legally you can take on an airplane in your carry-on, or however, because you can't put batteries in your checked luggage anymore. So the wireless charging is 5 watts rather than 2 watts on the other. So it's definitely a quick charge. And the battery is 25600 mAh, so it's slightly less than one of these. However, the utility on this is so much greater. Only have to charge one device before I leave. I can put the cables I need into the side. There's also an iPhone one. However, with this, don't need it. So, now what do I take? To charge it, I use a 60 watt RAV power wall charger, which when plugged in to the USB-C inputs, which can handle a maximum of 60 watts, it'll charge up about 2.5 hours. That's quick. And of course, USB-C cable for that. This cable, instead of, having a whole bunch hooked up to this thing, it hooks up into here. So I charge my phone. There's no other batteries to charge, unless I'm bringing my GoPro, which I can use this other USB-C here. There's 2, both input, both output. There's 2 USB-As, so I can use both of those at the same time. And for drones and stuff, there's a 100 watt AC charging port, which is awesome. OLED screen, so it gives a whole lot of information. And I'll go through that at a later point because I do want to show something I'm going to use with this. And also a maximum 22 volt, 22 volt maximum solar charging port. But I have found that with my solar charger, I can use USB-C and get the maximum out of the panel into there, because I don't have a Goal Zero charger with one of their ports. So now, if I'm doing my GoPro, I have USB-C right here, the USB-C. I have USB-A to micro for my helmet camera. Keep it charged. So both charging cables, nothing else to carry. And my wall charger has a USB-C. So guess what? I can use it. So instead of taking all of that other stuff, I take this now. Instead of 4 batteries, AC charger, 6-port charger, bunch of charging cables just to charge up the batteries. There's that battery too. And then the phone charger. So I've got all this stuff I used to take. Now I'm down to that. So it's like all this or this. Kind of obvious. This is cut down both weight and bulk. And traveling on a bike or wanting to do just a one bag travel on airlines, the less bulk you have, the better. So get something that covers all ports, and you don't have to take all this. Now there's one thing. I will probably keep taking this. Built-in cables. Built-in ability to charge out there. It's 9,000 mAh, but it's pocket size. So the biggest thing, I can throw that in a pocket and charge, a phone, rather than taking all this stuff and needing a bag and everything else. So all this, while I'm not going to throw it away, it's going away. And this is my new setup. And for camping, for biking, for whatever, taking this. RAV Power. Love RAV Power. I have nothing against Anchor, which is another great company. Make great batteries and stuff. But just, I've found batteries and stuff from RAV Power. They've worked well with me in the past. And so this is a 24 watt 3-port charger. And the cool thing about this is once we get some good sunlight and there's not people out making noise, we'll go out and we'll show how this works with the Goal Zero. But again, there's 3 charging ports hidden in this little pocket. So you can do 3 devices, but no. I'm keeping one USB A to C charger in there that's going to charge up my Sherpa. Because again, both USB-C ports on the Sherpa can either be output or input. So that is my other little piece. So I know that's a lot of stuff, isn't it? Like when you think about just going like on an airplane, just taking this, man, that's key. Alrighty, so that was it. We'll wrap up here in a few minutes. Be right back. All right, so to wrap up, we're talking about what I'm taking, and I always like, keep things, neat, organized as possible. So I use this scuba bag, scuba, SKOOBA, not like self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. This thing has been, I used to carry all the same stuff. Now it's about half as heavy. And when we look inside, it's all nice and compartmentalized. USB cables down here. I forgot to zip that up. There's also 2 pieces down here to connect into the phone or the iPad to pull video or store video. Got the Goal Zero here. This device right here is really cool. RAV Power. Basically, it's a Wi-Fi hotspot that from your phone you can plug in these via the adapter and copy from your micro SD to a portable hard drive. So I've got 2 256 gig solid state drives, which I will use to pull the data from my SD cards. So I'm sitting grabbing a beer, having dinner, whatever. I can just set that to copy the data from here to there and be done. There's my RAV Power charger, the Goal Zero. I always keep extra USB cable here and then some USB cables here. Never travel without a good flashlight. And just because it works well, throwing this in there. This is that phone charger. Even though it will go there, I can go there. I can always leave this out and throw this battery in there instead. But this one will probably just stay somewhere like on the bike or in a pocket. This way, and this all goes and fits already in a pocket that I have, set aside for my charging gear. So everything now, I'm ready to go. Single bag, charge everything, 1 battery, 1 AC charger, and I'm done. So I hope this kind of helps. I'm always looking to pare things down, and I may even pare this kit down even more. Who knows? Like tinkering. So you guys have a good day. Enjoy your time, and remember, if you're out in the woods, you are socially distant from most of the rest of the population. Have a good one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and wash your fucking hands.